Good morning, you guys. This is BoxingWave. Gonna get right into it. Jaime Munguia is the most unproven champion at 154. At 154. The biggest name he has on his resume is either Liam Smith or Saddam Ali, the fighter that he beat in order to become champion. A guy that doesn't even fight at 154 himself. A guy that was previously knocked out by Jesse Vargas. Okay? So that's Jaime Munguia. A guy that already got a gift decision against Dennis Hogan. Dennis Hogan beat him. This is not debatable. It was a robbery. You guys throw robbery around. Dennis Hogan beat him about 8-4. Dennis Hogan. Okay? Triple G and Canelo are in talks of fighting this guy in September. Triple G and Canelo, the two top guys at 160. The two cash cows in boxing. Two of them are in talks of fighting Jaime Munguia, 22-year-old fighter from 154. The most unproven 154 champ. Not the unified 154 champ. Shouldn't be fighting anyone at 154 to begin with, but it is what it is. Jaime Munguia. Yet you guys will leave comments saying that Andre doesn't deserve a shot with neither one of them because he ain't beat no one. Even though he's a title holder he's a WBO title holder at 160 and was one at 154 and fought better fighters than Jaime Munguia at 154 and 160. He doesn't have any gift wins. All right? Let's look at Charlo, another champion at 154. Beat better fighters at 154. J-Rock, the current unified champion at 154, was beaten by Jamal Charlo. It was knocked out by Jamal Charlo while he was undefeated. Charlo went up in weight. Hasn't fought the best fighter at 160. He hasn't, but he's much more improving than Jaime Munguia. In fact, Andre and Charlo would beat the hell out of Jaime Munguia. This guy is completely unproven. Yet, they don't deserve a fight with Canelo or a Triple G, as many of you have stated. They don't deserve it. Canelo Golden Boy says, hey, Triple G, you want a third fight? You want a trilogy? Go out there and fight a real fighter. All right, pick up a belt. This is what they're saying. Yet, they're trying to fight the same exact guy. That's at 154? And this is why I made the video about Triple G recently about his legacy. It's in question. It's in question. When you take fights like this, there's a Charlo right there with a title. There's an Andre right there with a title. Most people probably feel that you would beat them both, yet you don't want to fight them, but you rather fight Steve Rhodes and Jaime Munguia. What kind of shit is that? How do you defend this, guys? Canelo was one fight away from becoming undisputed. All he had to do was keep his WBC strap, not become the franchise champion, and fight Andre in his very next fight. We could have had that for the fall. He passes up on becoming undisputed, or the opportunity to become undisputed. He passes that up to become the franchise champion. And he's no longer the WBC full champion. He passes that up. But he's in talks to fight Jaime Munguia, Triple G, who doesn't even have a belt, wants a third opportunity to fight Canelo Alvarez, is going to fight Jaime Munguia after beating up Steve Rolls? What the hell is going on? When did Jaime Munguia become a draw? I understand he has a Mexican fan base, but he's no draw. He's no draw. Let's not even make it seem like he is one. He's no draw. He's unproven. He's at a lower weight division, and he's the weakest champion at 154. When we talk 154, it's people that's bashing Jermell Charlo as if Jaime Munguia is not holding the title at 154. He's right there, sitting right there, fighting easier fights. Hurd, Charlo, fighting the Laras of the world, the Tony Harrisons of the world, the J-Rocks of the world, the Austin Trouts of the world. Yet Jaime Munguia is fighting Dennis Hogan and getting gift decisions against him. And that's who Triple G and Canelo are pretty much in talks of fighting? What the hell is going on at 160? Come on, man. If anyone that says Jermall Charlo is ducking or is being ducked, or no, he's being ducked, can you really argue with them at this point if these guys decide to fight Jaime Munguia? Can you really argue with them at this point? Let me make one thing clear before I end this video. This is not a prediction video. When I say Canelo and Triple G should fight Andrade and Charlo, that is not a prediction. That's me saying they deserve their shot. This is what I said in the Andrade video, in the Charlo video. These guys don't have a resume because the bigger fighters with the bigger names are not giving them the opportunity to fight. Andrade was calling out Triple G at 154. He said back then he would move up. Now, Triple G should have called his bluff to see if he was being honest, but he didn't. Andrade called him out just like Lara did at 154. Okay? Andrade had the WBO strap. Got stripped of it because of inactivity. Right? He had promoter issues back then. He gets stripped. Liam Smith wins the title by fighting John Thompson. And guess who was there knocking on Liam Smith's door to fight for that same WBO strap? Canelo Alvarez. This is what I mean by fighters not getting the same opportunity as others. And that's why they have a poorer resume. This is exactly what I mean. It's not a prediction. I'm not saying Andrade beats Canelo. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is Andrade deserves a shot just like anybody else that got their fights with a Canelo or a Triple G. If Avanis Monterosian, Steve Rolls, Jaime Munguia, Liam Smith, Rocky Fielding, if these fighters, Amir Khan, these are all fighters that Triple G and Canelo fought recently, in the past few years. Kell Brook from 147. If all of those fighters get their opportunities to fight a Triple G and Canelo, how come Andrade doesn't deserve it? How come Jermall Charlo doesn't deserve it? Now they both fought Daniel Jacobs. Much respect. They fought each other. Triple G and Canelo fought each other. Much respect. Okay? Cool. But let's switch it up a little bit. Andrade hasn't fought anyone because no one wants to fight him. Jermall Charlo is another guy that's been calling out Triple G for a while now. Now, I gave Triple G a pass, just like I gave Canelo a pass, because they were fighting solid opponents. They were fighting each other. They was fighting Daniel Jacobs. Cool. But now we're in 2019 and they're trying to make a fight with Jaime Munguia. Are you fucking kidding me? Jaime Munguia? Who at 160 can he beat? Who at 154 can he beat? He hasn't proven anything at all. And he's not even a draw. And I think the only reason why they're trying to rush him and get him a fight is because he's undefeated and he looks extremely vulnerable, and it looks like his O is about to go as soon as he steps up. Young kid, 22, has a long future. He may become better. He may become one of the best fighters out there. I have no idea. But right now, he looks like as soon as they put him in there with someone that's decent, maybe not even a champ, but a top contender, he's probably going to lose. Because he hasn't looked that good since he's beaten Saddam Ali. So they throw him in there because he's an undefeated fighter coming up, champion at 154, Mexican fighter. He's going to lose sooner or later. That O is going to go. He's not one of these long streak of undefeated guys. He's not that. So let's throw him in there to boost up Canelo and Triple G's resume as if he's a somebody. He is the weakest champion at 154. He is the weakest, most unproven champion in 154 by far. All right? So it had to be said. I'm going to leave it at that. Make sure you guys subscribe. Peace.